Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, into Pine City High School for tonight's basketball matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the East Central Eagles. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. Of course, this game video only here on WCMPradio.com, or if you're on YouTube, WCMP Sports number 5. Coming into this game, the East Central girls, they got their first win just on Monday over Carleton, 53-19, a big win over Carleton at home on Monday for the East Central girls. They started the season out 0-2 with a close loss to Barnum, and that game was a 57-53 loss for East Central, and then a loss to Ogilvie at home, 60-38. But again, that win against Carleton at home, a very good victory, 53-19. Then they lost at home to Mille Lacs. That one went into overtime as they fell in that one, 45-40. Another good game there for the East Central girls. And in this game, Pine City comes into it at 1-1. They won their first contest over Mora and then lost at the Hopkins Breakdown Tip-Off Classic to St. Croix Lutheran Academy. Now, St. Croix Lutheran, they were a 3A school last year, dropped down to 2A this year, and they were in that state tournament last year, so a very good team in St. Croix Lutheran that Pine City played and fell to. But to just be able to get to that Breakdown Tip-Off Classic there in Hopkins is a huge deal, and we've talked with head coach Ted Haas about it, and he has just explained so many times that how proud he is of getting this program so far, to not only be invited to that last year, of course it was canceled, but to be invited back again this year. That just goes to show you that people are noticing this Pine City Dragons team, and they want them to be recognized elsewhere as well, and they represented Pine City well. Tonight will be a Grit River Conference matchup here between these two teams. So far in the conference, East Central sits at 0-2. Pine City has not played a conference game as of yet. Tonight will be their first. So East Central looking to get an upset win on the road over Pine City and go to 1-2 in the conference, but Pine City looking for their first conference win on the season. Of course, last year and the year before, they won the conference. Last year they were undefeated in conference play. They look to do that again this year, but it will be a tough one. You got Ogilvie and Mille Lacs and Bram who are all there. Rush City sitting at a surprising 0-4 to start the season, but it is still the beginning of the season. Things can turn around quickly. Ogilvie is sitting at the top of the conference. They have already played 3 games, and all of them were conference games. They are 3-0 in the conference right now, and they look to be a very good team. Look to be towards the top of this conference and look to compete against Pine City for the conference crown, as does Mille Lacs. Now, Mille Lacs, the co-op of Onamia and Isle, the Raiders, they have combined to make the Raiders, and I think that team's kind of my dark horse here to win this conference. Of course, last year, as separate teams, they were towards the bottom of the conference, but I think this year, combining those two teams, you got a lot of talent between the two, and I think they're a dark horse, as is Bram. Bram is, usually towards the top. The last couple of years they've been in the middle of the conference, but I look for them to get back towards the top again this year in this conference. But again, it's been really Pine City's conference to lose the last couple of years, and they look to try and make it that way again this year. Of course, again, Pine City 1-1 on the season. They won over their rival Mora at the beginning of the season. Their first game of the season, they won over Mora. It was a good win there for Pine City. They got the victory 80-48. Had a couple players in double digits, closing in on the 30-point mark in that game. And then they fell to St. Croix Lutheran in that Hopkins Breakdown Tip-Off Classic. But just to be there again and represent Pine City is a massive deal. You have to be invited to that, by the way. So to be invited to that for Pine City is just such an honor. And Coach Haas was just gleaming with pride when he talked about it. But again, here tonight, a conference matchup, Great River Conference matchup between Pine City and East Central. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be just about ready to start this game here in Pine City, this girls basketball game between Pine City and East Central.
It's the holiday season. That means sipping hot chocolate and spending time with family and friends. But it also means winter is here, and your furnace is working hard. With your comfort and safety as our top priority, Aquarius Home Services is offering a $55 furnace tune-up and safety inspection. At Aquarius, it's about keeping you cozy warm and worry-free for the holidays, and treating your home and time with respect. Schedule your furnace inspection today at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Welcome back. Just want to remind you to stay tuned after the game for the Nichols Cafe Player of the Game. We'll have an interview with the Nichols Cafe Player of the Game afterwards, win or lose for Pine City. Again, the Nichols Cafe Player of the Game at the conclusion of this game. Just about set to start here. We're going to get your starting lineups and play the national anthem. So we'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be set for tip-off here in Pine City. So you're listening to girls basketball here on WCMPradio.com.
Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Chad Greenway talking Franzen Bank Mortgages. Now is a great time to buy or build your first home, your dream home, or that cabin you've always wanted. Or maybe refinance and lower your monthly payment. The local mortgage experts at Franzen Bank will find an option that best fits your situation. Buying, building, or refinancing. Find a Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Are you ready for winter? Call D&E Heating and Air Conditioning in Hinckley. D&E Heating and Cooling is a local Amana dealer with quality workmanship and superior service. Now scheduling into 2022, D&E is ready to assist you, keeping all your heating and air quality appliances working like they should this winter. Their technicians are dependable, knowledgeable, and will provide a professional work ethic. That's their promise to you. Make them your go-to guys for all your heating and air quality systems. Look them up, deheatingcooling.com.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important, whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones. Call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
Back inside Pine City High School. The girls basketball game tonight on WCMP between the Pine City Dragons and the East Central Eagles. Your starting lineups for the visiting East Central Eagles will be number 5, Lori Grunmeyer. Number 10, Kenzie Ludwig. Number 11, Carly Watrin. Number 13, Allie Huntington. And number 30, Isabella Olson. For the home team, the Pine City Dragons, it'll be number 3, LSL. Number 4, Maddie Berglund. Number 12, Carly Jusak. Number 14, Chloe Lind. And number 33, Carissa Nassine. Berglund and Carissa Nassine are the 2 seniors on this Pine City squad, so this squad has a chance to be back together next year. Of course, they will be without Berglund and Nassine, but this has been such a great team for so many years, and that's because they're able to play almost everybody at a certain time, whether they get in, whether they're winning big or able to get in at the end of the game just to get minutes, and they do a great job of rotating as well. Just set for tip-off. Lind is there, as is Isabella Olson, and Lind gets it to Nassine, and quickly down the other way is Carly Jusak, and she'll put it up and in for 2. Nassine will get the assist on that one, and it's 2-0. Eagles have it, and Isabella Olson trying to get the pass from Carly Watrin. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by LSL. And Eagles will hold on to possession. Huntington trying to inbound it. She does. She gets it to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer nearly loses it. She stops at the top of the key, trying to find somebody to get it off to. Now it's going to be stolen away by Nassine. Looks like we're going to get a quick foul here. So Nassine with the steal. And the first foul of the game will go against Allie Huntington of the Eagles. And the Dragons will inbound. Sell inbounds here to Berglund. Berglund stands at the logo. She'll pass it to the left side here, bottom of your screen to Nassine. Nassine waits, and now she dribbles, gives it off to Lind at the top of the key, gives it off to Berglund on the far side, which is the top of your screen. Now to Jusak in the paint, puts it up, and they're going to wave off the basket. They're going to get a block, an illegal block there on LSL. So she will get her first foul, and the points won't count. Eagles will have it, taking it up the court now after getting it on a pass is Ludwig. She passes it now to Olson. Olson, she passes it to the near side to Watrin. Going to get a quick whistle. I believe that's going to be a foul on the Dragons. That's going to be on the scene. A quick whistle there, and Huntington will inbound it. She gets it off to Ludwig. Ludwig taking it across the far side, and they're going to get Ludwig for a travel. And that'll give the ball back here to Pine City. 2-0. Not even a minute gone. 17:04 left here. First half. LSL gets the inbound pass from Maddie Berglund. She'll take it up the court. She passes it to the far side to Berglund. Berglund stands, waits for someone to get open. She gives it off to Watrin. Watrin now tries to get it in the paint there to Lind, and Lind has that stolen away by Huntington. Huntington with the steal, and she'll give it off now to Ludwig. Ludwig bringing it down the court. She stops, trying to pass it to someone. She's guarded well by Lynn. Trying to get it off to, she does, to Olson. Olson will back it out. To the top of the key, drifts near side. Now gives it off to Huntington. Huntington, she stops, trying to get past the defender, Sell. Looking, trying to pass it off to someone. Almost stolen away by Sell. She'll finally get it off to Isabella Olsen. Olsen drives, stops on her drive, goes the other way. Now tries to find a lane. She passes it. A blind pass is going to be stolen away by Berglund. Berglund up the court with it. She's trying to bring it all the way, but she'll have to stop, bring it back out. Gives it off to the top of the key to Nasine. Far side to Chloe Lind. Lind will drive. Lind stops, spins around, passes it to Carly Jusak on the far side for three. That's no good. Lind will get the rebound. And Lind puts it up, no good. And the Eagles will get possession after it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Dragons. 16 minutes to go in this first half. 2-0 still the score. Huntington will pass it deep, and that's going to be nearly stolen away. It is stolen away by Nasine. Nasine with her second steal. Maddie Berglund has it, gives it back to Nasine. Now over to Sell. Sell will take the shot from three on the near side elbow. No good. And with the rebound is Nasine this time. I think she's going to get fouled. And I believe she'll go to line and shoot two. So the first foul on Grunmeyer there. Each team now has 2 team fouls. 15:46 to go. Nasine at the line. Her shot is up and no good off the back of the rim. Going to get a couple of substitutions here for East Central. Checking in is Caitlin Maccabee. And number 20. Nasine will get the second one. Makes it 3-0. 15:46 to go. Maccabee will inbound to Ludwig. Ludwig takes it up the court. Gives it off to Maccabee. Maccabee stops. She passes it now to Watron. Watron on the far side. Dribbles it. Gives it back to 20. And she drives. Almost has that ball stolen away. Good job by her to keep it alive. But this is going to be taken away by Sell. Sell takes it the distance, puts up the shot, and it's good! Ella Sell gets that one to fall. An awkward angle, but she got that one up and in. 5-0 now. The Dragons lead. With it is Ludwig. Ludwig, deep pass. Trying to get this one to Maccabee in the paint. Nearly stolen away by Nasine. It is stolen away by Nasine. And she'll get it to Lynn. Lynn will stop, give it to Jusak. Now to Maddie Berglund on the far side for three. That's no good. It's going to be rebounded here by Isabella Olsen. Olsen taking it up the court quickly for the Eagles on the near side, trying to get past the defender, Sell. Now passes it away, and we're going to get a whistle. I believe a timeout. And the timeout, going to be a full timeout for East Central. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMPRadio.com.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas. When you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Back inside Pine City High School, the Dragons lead over the East Central Eagles 5-0. 14:54 to go here in the first half. Both teams getting back out onto the court out of the timeout. East Central, that was their first timeout of this game. They're getting back out on the court. I believe they will hold on to it. They will. Inbounding it now with it is Ludwig, and Ludwig will start on the other side of half court. Now gets it past half court. She'll pass it off here to Watron. Watron, she'll drive, trying to drive in the paint. She puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded there by Jusak. Jusak will take it up the court now for the Dragons. She passed it off to Nasine on the near side. Elbow for three. That one's no good. So far, haven't been able to get the three to fall, have the Dragons. And the East Central Eagles will take over. Pass to Isabella Olsen is a little off the mark, but she's going to take it into the paint, and she's going to be fouled. And I believe that's going to be a shooting foul, so she'll go to line and shoot two. And that'll be Carissa Nasine's second foul here. Team's third. Oh, it is not a shooting foul, by the way. Foul. And that shot is put up by Watron, no good, rebounded by Lind, and Sell will take it up the court, put it up, and in for two. Lind with the rebound and the assist. Makes it 7-0. East Central will get it back, working it up the court is Olsen. She'll give it back here to Ludwig. Ludwig has that stolen away by Berglund, and it just ripped out of her hands. Berglund now gives it to Sell. Sell in the paint, no good. Rebounded there by Jusak. She puts it back up and in for two. Jusak with two. Now with it are the Eagles. It's Maccabee. That one's going to be stolen away by Lind. Lind with a steal. We're going to get a whistle. Double dribbles the call. 9-0, the Dragons lead. And the Eagles catch a break on that one as Lind looked like she had some space to take it the distance all the way to the basket. Unfortunately, double dribble. Huntington will inbound here to Ludwig. Ludwig trying to get around the defender, Sell. She stops, tries to get the defender to go past, but Sell with great defense. Now Huntington. Huntington has the lane to the basket. She puts up a shot, and it's going to fall. Huntington with the Eagles' first points of the night. It's 9-2. Sell now with it for the Dragons. She passes it to Berglund on the near side. Berglund, she's going to dribble towards the far side, stops, gives it off to Summer Thiemann. Thiemann checks in the game for the first time tonight. Thiemann will try to get it back to Berglund, and Berglund will watch that one go back across half court, and she'll bring it back on the offensive side. Berglund directing traffic, standing at the Dragon logo. She'll now drift far side. She stops on her dribble, gives it to Sell. Sell will set things back up for the offense. Gets it to Jusak, now on the far side for Berglund for three. No good off the front of the rim, but Lind is right there for the rebound. No good on her shot. And we're going to get a foul here. And that's going to be the fourth team foul for Pine City, the first for Jusak. So the Eagles will get set to inbound here, 9-2 the lead. 12:49 left in the first half. Huntington fakes it one way, trying to find someone to inbound it to. She does. And now with it, trying to get it back to Huntington. It's Ludwig, though. Now Huntington. Huntington has a lane. She stops, passes it in the paint to Maccabee. Puts it up off the glass. No good. That's going to go out of bounds. And last touch by the Eagles. Maccabee had a nice chance at it, but could not get it off of the backboard to go in. And the Dragons will take back over. Ella Sell up the court with it. She passes it near side, trying to get it to Summer Thiemann, but that goes over her head. And I did not see if she was able to corral it. I think it's going to be last touched here by the Eagles. It is. Ella Sell will get set to inbound for the Dragons. She'll get it to Jusak. Jusak at the elbow on the near side. Far side pass to Maddie Berglund. She almost loses it, but nice job corralling it. And that was going to be stolen away. Nearly stolen right back by the Dragons, but stolen away here by the Eagles. Caitlin Maccabee taking it up the court here for the Eagles. And Jusak knocks it out of her hand out of bounds. And the Eagles will keep possession. 12:16 to go. First half. Score remains 9-2. Huntington will inbound. She gets it off to, that is Isabella Olsen with it. Olsen trying to pass it to someone. Finally gets it off there, and now it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover, and the Dragons will get it back. That one rolls out of bounds off the dribble. Ella Sell will check out of the game. In for her is Brooke Boland, and Boland will get set to inbound. She'll inbound it to Maddie Berglund. Berglund up the court with it. Passes it to the far side to Boland. Boland into the paint to Jusak. That one's going to be no good. And Jusak trying to get her own rebound. Finally corrals it. She does get her own rebound, does Jusak. Now to Summer Thiemann for three. That's no good. But Jusak again with another rebound. She'll get it off to Summer Thiemann. Oh, and they're going to get Thiemann for a travel. Nice move, though, by Thiemann because she had a lane to the basket. Had a chance at an easy two, but unfortunately took one too many steps without dribbling. And the Eagles will take over. Olsen inbounds here to Huntington. Huntington tries to wait for the defense to go past. Now gets it away. And Olsen now has it. Olsen trying to take it to the basket. Puts up the shot. That's no good. And Jusak right there takes it away for the rebound. Lind takes it to the basket. Up and in for two. That's Lind's first points of the night. Give the assist there on the long pass to Jusak, from Jusak rather. Olsen With it, she gives it off to number 20, and the ball is on the floor. Oh, Berglund had it, but they're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Eagles. 11-2 is the score, 11:17 to go in the first half. It is Watrin who inbounds it to Maccabee. Maccabee trying to drive in on Jusak. Jusak does a nice job of guarding her, though. She now gets it off to Watrin. Watrin back at the top of the key. She'll pass it off to Maccabee. Near side elbow. She wants to drive. She's trying to get around Jusak again. She puts it up. No good. Off the glass. Rebounded there by Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer's shot is no good. Taken in by Berglund. Berglund will pass it on the near side here to Lind. Lind far side pass to Summer Thiemann. Summer Thiemann puts it up for three. It's good. Summer Thiemann for three. And it's 14-2. And that inbound pass nearly stolen away by Thiemann. But that's going to go out of bounds off of her, and the Eagles will get another chance to inbound. LSL checks back in. Maddie Berglund will check out. Olsen will inbound here to Maccabee. Maccabee waits. Instead, she'll take it herself. Nice move to get around Sell for a moment. She stops. She's going to put up the shot off the backboard. No good. And it is Jusak had it for a moment. But it goes away from her. She had it for a moment, and she might have started to go down court without fully possessing the ball as it rolls out of her hands out of bounds. Eagles get it right back. Watrin trying to inbound. She has it. No, it was taken away by Summer Thiemann for a moment. Grunmeyer did a nice job to rip it away. And then Brooke Boland just knocks it out of her hands out of bounds, so the Eagles will get it again. 10:24 to go in the first half. Watrin trying to inbound once again. She just lobs it over, but this is going to be stolen away by the Dragons. Thiemann up the court. She puts it up and in for two. Summer Thiemann. Lind did a nice job there pulling up and letting Thiemann take that one all the way. Lind had a shot at it, but she let Thiemann take it. Maccabee gets the inbound pass now to Watrin. Watrin going to race to the basket. It's up, no good. And it's Jusak who gets the rebound. Jusak will take it up the court. Gives it off to Thiemann. Thiemann for an extra long three, and that's good! Summer Thiemann has found a hot streak all of a sudden. Another nice assist there from Jusak, and it's 19-2. Pass from Watrin to Grunmeyer is on the floor. He's going to roll out of bounds, and they're going to say it's last touched by the Eagles. That ball rolled on the floor for a while, and last touch by the Eagles as it goes out of bounds. Jusak will check out, as will Boland. And Nassine is out there, as is Sell. Sell will give it off to Thiemann. Thiemann right back to Sell. Sell on the far side. Looked at Thiemann, then passed to Boland. Boland to Summer Thiemann. Thiemann to Sell. Sell for three off the backboard. No good. Nassine trying to get the rebound for the Dragons. It's going to be taken away, though, by Ludwig. And Ludwig, she'll take it up the court here for the Eagles. She's trying to get around the defense. Streaking in to try and get the steal was Thiemann. And I think they might get her for the foul. They will. Thiemann going hard after the ball. He's going to get the foul. That's the fifth team foul here for Pine City. Trying to inbound it is Watrin. Watrin looking. She does. She gets it off to Ludwig. Ludwig, she has it near the boundary. She goes. Reverse layup. No good. But going to get a whistle and say she traveled before she put up the shot. So the Dragons will take over. LSL will start with it. She gets it up the court, past half court now. LSL passes near side to Boland. Boland, quick three, no good. Lind had it, but I don't think she was ready for that one as it goes off of her. And it is Grunmeyer with the rebound. She'll give it there to Reina Zudke. Now with it, though, is Ludwig. She gives it off to Olsen. Olsen drives, turns around, and she traveled. She tried to pass it off. I think she knew she was about to travel, but it is going to be a turnover on the travel. And the Dragons will take back over with 8:35 to go here in half number one. LSL up the court, passes it far side to Nassine. Nassine back to Sell. Sell near side back to Boland in the near side corner. Berglund has it. Boland in the paint to Jusak. She passes it out to Nasine to Sell. An open three. That's good. Ella Sell for three. And the assist from Carissa Nasine. Eagles trying to get it back up court, trailing 22-2. It's Watron who has it. Now Ludwig. Ludwig passes it to Olsen. Olsen gives it off to Zudke. Zudke in the near side corner. Passes it to Olsen. Olsen trying to get around the defense. And Boland just takes it away. But they're going to get a jump ball in the possession arrow. Favors Pine. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. So they're going to call it on Sell. So her second, team sixth. Interesting. Zudke, meanwhile, for the Eagles has it. She gives it off to Watron. Now to Olsen. Olsen back to Watron on the near side. Watron drifting to the middle. Gives it off to Ludwig. Ludwig through traffic. Puts it up. No good. And the Eagles get it back. It's Grunmeyer who will get the rebound. Zudke takes it to the basket. Blocked by Carly Jusak. It goes out of bounds. And the Eagles will hold on to possession, but Jusak with the block. Inbound here to Watron. Watron goes around the defense. She has a lane to the basket. She goes up and does not. Oh. They're going to call a jump ball here. I thought she went up and came down without shooting the ball. That should be Dragon ball. I mean, either way it will be. Oh, they're going to stick with the call of a jump ball. And again, possession arrow favors the Dragons. And I think that's what Coach Haas is asking here, just saying, hey, look, she went up for the shot and then came down without shooting it. So that should be their ball anyways. But it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Dragons anyways, so they will take over with possession. Just under 7.5 to go. LSL takes it, passes it from the Dragon logo to Nasine. Now back to Sell. Over to Berglund. That one was tipped by Huntington. Berglund will pass it back to Sell. Far side to Nasine. In the paint to Jusak. Jusak gets around the defense. Nice job. Misses on the shot. Gets her own rebound. And the pass now from Boland to Berglund. Back to Berglund. Now to Boland once again. Boland gives it to Jusak in the paint. Puts it up. In for two. And the assist goes to Boland. Eagles have it. Olsen gets it to Huntington. Huntington has it stolen away by Nasine. Nasine puts it up, no good. LSL gets the rebound. And, Boland got the rebound. Sell for the shot. It's no good. So Boland got the rebound. LSL shot the three. It was no good. 24-2, 6:41 to go. Get a whistle, and it's going to be Eagle ball. Isabella Olsen getting set to inbound for the Eagles. And she's still looking. She will get it off to Ludwig. Ludwig takes it up the court. She's racing towards the basket. Pass it off to Caitlin Maccabee for two. Beautiful job there. And a beautiful pass from Ludwig to Maccabee to make it 24-4. Great assist there from Ludwig. Berglund now has it to Summer Thiemann. That's going to be stolen away by Huntington. Huntington with a steal there. Huntington trying to find someone to pass it off to. She does. Ludwig has it now. Ludwig to Olsen. Olsen has that one almost taken away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons. Olsen didn't quite corral that one cleanly, and it almost went to the Dragons, but she watched it roll out of bounds as it was last touched by the Dragons. Caitlin Maccabee gets the inbound pass. She puts it up. The shot is good. Beautiful shot there on Jusak, and just a nice little beautiful stroke on that one. And now the Dragons have it back. Berglund, top of the key, drives in, tries to get it to Lynn. She does. Lynn will work into the paint, puts it up, and in for two. Chloe Lind. Assist to Maddie Berglund. Eagles have it. Maccabee tries to get it to Zodke, and that goes over her head just too far, and it will go out of bounds, and the Dragons will take over. It's Maddie Berglund who will get set to inbound. The Dragons lead 26-6, 5:45 to go. Carissa Nasine receives the inbound pass, and she passes it right back to Berglund on the near side elbow. Now to Nasine, to Summer Thiemann. Thiemann thought about passing it inside, instead gives it back to Nasine. Now to Berglund. Berglund inside to Jusak. Jusak back out to Thiemann. Thiemann to Nasine. Nasine will take the shot from three. That's in and out, no good. And with the rebound is Ludwig. Ludwig has it for the Eagles. She's racing up the court. Gets Lynn to go by Isabella Olsen with the shot, and it's up and in for 2. Ludwig another assist, and it's 26-8 now. Berglund passes it to Nassine on the near side elbow for 3. That's good. That was clean. Carissa Nassine and Maddie Berglund with another assist. That'll make it 29-8. And we are going to get a timeout here by the Eagles. So the Eagles call their second timeout here of the first half. It's 29-8. The Dragons lead at home over the East Central Eagles with 5:03 left in the first half. Dragons have done a good job here this evening. They have got a bunch of steals, 4 from Carissa Nassine, 1 for Lind, Thiemann, Berglund, and Sell. That's 8 steals on the night for the Dragons. Got a bunch of rebounds already. Jusak, she has 6 of them, 3 for Lind. As these two teams get back out onto the court. A couple steals as well, though, for Allie Huntington. She has 2 on the evening. 2 rebounds for Grunmeyer and Ludwig. As the Eagles start with it out of the timeout, it's Huntington looking to inbound here. She tries to get it to Olsen, but it's going to be poked away and taken by Berglund. Now gives it to Summer Thiemann in the near side corner for 3. She is on fire from long range. Summer Thiemann again for 3, makes it 32-8. Ludwig has it. She tries to go up the court, but Summer Thiemann is going to get a reach-in foul. That'll be the 7th team foul, and that will put the Eagles in the bonus. It's going to be her second. It'll be a 1-and-1 shot here for Ludwig as her team trails 32-8. 4:49 to go in this first half. Ludwig's first shot is up and good, 32-9. Ludwig's second one. We're going to say a lane violation. Ludwig makes 1 of 2, but the lane violation is going to nullify that second one even though she missed. Carly Jusak will inbound here to Maddie Berglund. Berglund, she starts with it up the court, just a nice leisure jog. She stops and gives it to Jusak. Jusak will pass it all the way across court to Berglund. Berglund now to Thiemann. Thiemann to Jusak. Jusak stands at the near side elbow, gives it to Thiemann at the top of the key. She'll pass it to far side to Berglund. Now in the far side corner, Nassine. She gets it in the paint. It's poked away by Caitlin Maccabee, and it's going to be taken away by Huntington. Nice job there by Caitlin Maccabee. She knew what was coming, and she just poked it over the head of Lind. And looks like we're going to get another foul here on the Dragons. I believe this one going to go on Lind. It is. It's going to be her first of the game. Team's 8th, and that'll send Ludwig to the line for a 1-and-1 once again. On her last 1-and-1 opportunity, she went 1 of 2. Looking to change that here. Shot is up and good. She's good on her first. Makes it 32-10 with 4:18 to go. Ludwig with her second. This is up and good as well. So she goes 2 for 2 this time around and is 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Berglund has it for the Dragons up the court. She passes it to Lind. Lind gives it off to Jusak. Jusak on the far side to Thiemann. Thiemann thought about 3, tries to pass it in the paint to Berglund, but swatted out of bounds by Caitlin Maccabee. And the Dragons will hold on to possession here. Inbound from Summer Thiemann to Lind. That one's going to go off the side of the rim and kept alive by the Eagles. Lind will take it. Carissa Nassine from the free throw line is no good. And fighting for the rebound are a couple of Dragon teammates. Jump ball possession arrow does favor the Dragons, so they'll hold on to it. The Eagle defender was kind of laying on top of the ball, so the Dragons could not easily get it. Just a smart move. Can't get it, lay on top of it. Berglund for 3 off the inbound. That's good from Berglund. Maddie Berglund, her first points of the evening come by way of a 3. And now the Eagles will try and work it up the court quickly. Ludwig loses possession of it for a moment, gets off to Huntington. Huntington near side 3, no good. And Lynn will get the rebound here for the Dragons. She passes it quickly down the court to Summer Thiemann. Thiemann on the far side to Lind. Lind trying to work inside. She goes around, spins around. Caitlin Maccabee, that's no good. I think Maccabee got a hand on it, and Maccabee's going to take it away. Maccabee has it for the Eagles up the court on the near side. She's going to drive. She spins around from Lind. Lind is going to steal. Excuse me, that's Nassine. Nassine with the steal. That's another one for her. Give her 5. Berglund up the court with it for the Dragons, excuse me. Thiemann now with it. She'll bring it back to the top of the key. Gives it off to Jusak. Jusak gets around, passes it to the far side corner to Lind. Lind will go up, put it up and in. They're not going to count the shot. Oh, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Lind. It's going to be her second. Oswald, just a quick explanation as to why they called that. I didn't see it. They say that forearm, and I didn't see it, but they're down on the court again, and they have much better eyes than I do. Maccabee gets the inbound pass here for the Eagles. She stops for a moment. She's going to take it up the court herself. Now she pauses once again. The pass to 20. That's nearly stolen away by Thiemann. She stops, gives it off to Watron. Watron on the far side, drifting towards that top of the key. She stops, gives it now to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer for 3. No good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Lynn had the rebound for a moment, but all she could do was watch it roll after she touched it out of bounds. 35-11. Dragons with the lead. 2:34 to go, half number 1. Zudke will look to inbound and try to get it off the defender's feet so it rolled out of bounds. That didn't work. Nassine almost took it away, but a nice job there by the Eagles to fight for that ball, to hold on to possession. Of course, that is a jump ball, but they do have the possession arrow facing them, so they'll get to inbound it once again. Zudke will inbound it this time cleanly. When he has it, trying to get around the defender. Berglund with the reverse layup. Blocked by Lind. Lind will get a clean block on that one. She'll take it up the court. She passes to Thiemann. We're going to get a shooting foul, and Thiemann will go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be the first foul on Watron. Team's third, but Summer Thiemann again is at the line to shoot 2. Summer Thiemann at the line. She has 11 points so far here in the first half. First one, no good. 2:21 to go in the first half. 35-11. Dragons lead over the Eagles in this Great River Conference matchup. Thiemann gets set for her second. This one is up, and that one's no good. Rebound by Lind. Lind gets another rebound, gives it off to Berglund. That's in and out. Oh, Berglund had a chance at 3. It goes in and out, and then Bolin almost had the rebound for the Dragons, but that is going to go out of bounds. Their last ones to touch it, and the Eagles will take over. Inbound here is to Ludwig. Ludwig stops. She'll give it off to her teammate. Back to Ludwig. Ludwig now to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer will take it up the court. Pass it back to Ludwig. Watron from 3. She had an open shot and does not capitalize, unfortunately. Dragons will get it. It's Bolin with the rebound on the far side. Pass to LSL in the far side corner. Is it to Carly Jusak? That one, awkward shot for Jusak, and going to get a foul. And that one is going to be on Grunmeyer, her second of the game. Team's 4th. Dragons will get set to inbound here with 1:46 to go. In half number 1, they lead 35-11. Inbound to Jusak, now to Berglund. Berglund will take it, try to put up a floater, no good. She got her own rebound, and it looks like they're going to get another foul here on the Eagles. That's on Zudke, her first, team's 5th. So the Dragons will inbound once again. It's going to be LSL. Gives it to Jusak on the near side for 3. That's good. Carly Jusak for 3. Defense didn't know where she was, and she had an open shot for 3. Grunmeyer, by the way, taking it for the Eagles. Up the court, trying to get to the basket. She trips, and that one's going to, I think, go off her knee out of bounds. So turnover here, and the Dragons will take it back. 1:26 left in half number 1, 38-11. Dragons with the lead. Looks like we get a substitution here for East Central. Bolin will inbound to Sell. Sell up the court. Gives it off to Jusak. Jusak stands top of the key. She drives inside, puts up the hook shot. That's no good. Going to be taken by the Eagles quickly up the court. Goes Watchern. She stops, gets it to Huntington. Huntington on the near side for an open three. No good. And the rebound going to be taken away by Lind. Lind racing up the court, passes it across the way. On the near side for three is Berglund. That's good. Maddie Berglund for three. The assist from Chloe Lind. A beautiful assist. A far pass as well for that assist. 41-11. Dragons have it and nearly stolen away by LSL on the pass to Watchern, but Watchern takes it back on this offensive side for her team. Gives it to Zudke. Zudke back to Watchern. Watchern going to take it to the top of the key. Gives out to Huntington. Huntington open for three again. No good, but Lind will get the rebound. Lind will give it off to Bolin. Bolin up the court to Jusak. Jusak now to Sell. Back to Bolin. Bolin thought about three. She drives. Oh, and they're going to get her for a travel. Another travel there for Bolin, and that's unfortunate because, again, she had an open lane to the basket and probably would have had another two for the Dragons. East Central will inbound once again. 20 seconds to go in half number one. Ludwig trying to get around the defender, Sell. She will give it off to Huntington. Got to get it back to the... And they're going to get Huntington for a travel. I was just going to say, you got to make sure not to get that 10-second violation. Get on the other side of half court on your offensive side, but Huntington travels. 12.6 seconds left, and I'm sure the Dragons will inbound here and just waste some time to go for the last second shot. It's Jusak with it, 10 seconds. And Jusak will drift far side. He gives it off to Sell. Sell now to Berglund. Berglund with 3 seconds left. Berglund will put up the hook shot, and she gets it to fall. Oh, my goodness. Berglund with an improbable shot gets that one to fall. The hook shot drifting away while closely guarded, make it 43-11 at the end of the first half on the nice last second shot from Maddie Berglund, the senior. The Dragons lead at halftime 43-11 over the East Central Eagles here in this Great River Conference matchup in Pine City. You're listening to this girls basketball game here on WCMPradio.com.
It's the holiday season. That means sipping hot chocolate and spending time with family and friends. But it also means winter is here and your furnace is working hard. With your comfort and safety as our top priority, Aquarius Home Services is offering a $55 furnace tune-up and safety inspection. At Aquarius, it's about keeping you cozy warm and worry-free for the holidays and treating your home and time with respect. Schedule your furnace inspection today at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Chad Greenway talking Franzen Bank Mortgages. Now is a great time to buy or build your first home, your dream home, or that cabin you've always wanted. Or maybe refinance and lower your monthly payment. The local mortgage experts at Franzen Bank will find an option that best fits your situation. Buying, building, or refinancing. Find a Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Are you ready for winter? Call D&E Heating and Air Conditioning in Hinckley. D&E Heating and Cooling is a local Amana dealer with quality workmanship and superior service. Now scheduling into 2022, D&E is ready to assist you, keeping all your heating and air quality appliances working like they should this winter. Their technicians are dependable, knowledgeable, and will provide a professional work ethic. That's their promise to you. Make them your go-to guys for all your heating and air quality systems. Look them up, deheatingcooling.com.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Back inside Pine City High School, the score at halftime, Pine City leads 43-11 over the East Central Eagles here in this Great River Conference matchup. Again, the Dragons leading over East Central 43-11. Looking at it in the first half there for East Central, 3 points for Kenzie Ludwig, all coming from the free throw line, by the way. 2 for Huntington, 2 for Olsen, and 4 for Caitlin Maccabee. 2 rebounds for Grunmeyer and Ludwig, and 1 for Olsen and number 20. Then 2 assists there for Ludwig and 2 steals for Allie Huntington. She did a good job there. They had 5 first half fouls for Pine City. Leading the way for them was Summer Thiemann. She came off the bench and did a nice job of leading them in scoring. She hit a couple of threes there in that first half, 3 to be exact, and she got hot from long range, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put her back out there to begin the second half and maybe go through her to shoot the ball a little bit more often here. Then Carly Jusak had 9 points, 8 for Maddie Berglund, 7 for LSL. She hit a 3 as well. And then 4 for Chloe Lind and Carissa Nassine. Nassine did Lind, she had a chance at taking a fast break opportunity, but instead she let Summer Thiemann take it, and she got all the way down and scored. We have a ton of rebounds for Pine City. 7 rebounds here for Chloe Lind and 6 for Carly Jusak. With the steals, though, leading the way for them was Carissa Nassine. She had 5 steals there in that first half, and they had 9 first half fouls. Again, these stats, I am just keeping myself. They are not official. They are extremely unofficial, so these are not the exact stats. These, again, are just what I can do, the best that I can do to my ability while keeping up with the game for everybody here. But again, the Dragons have had a good offensive first half. I'm sure they would like to see a few more of their shots fall. They've been trying to work it in the paint to Jusak and Lind, and a couple of times, you got to give credit there to the East Central Eagles, because Caitlin Maccabee, she has had a couple of blocks down there in the paint when Lind and Jusak have tried to go in deep and try and put up the shot, but they've done a nice job down there of guarding here late in that first half and have taken away their opportunities, and they'll try to continue that here in the second half. But for Pine City, they'll look to go to their offense a little bit more and try to score, I'm sure, a little bit more quicker, as they have taken a lot of time off the clock on offense, and I'm sure that's kind of part of their game plan as well. I'm sure they're not too worried about trying to go too quick, because that can make a mess on your side of things. So I'm sure they're okay with going the way they're going, but I'm sure they would like to see themselves score a little more. By saying that, I mean just when they're down there, I'm sure they would like to hit on a couple of more of their shots because they haven't gotten all of them to fall that I think they really would have. Of course, you're not going to get all your shots to fall in a night. I think it's about 50 or 40% that you shoot from anywhere besides the free throw line. I know a lot of coaches want you to be like 85 to 90% from there, but anywhere on the court they want you to be like 40% from shooting, and so far tonight I think Pine City is at or around that mark. But you've seen a couple of the ones that have been extremely close that have just either not gone their way or it's been a contested shot that they haven't been able to make. And I'm sure when we get back from halftime, I'm sure that'll be something that Pine City has definitely worked on. I know down there with Jusac and Lind, they definitely want them to be scoring almost at will. You got a kind of a height differential here between these two teams. Lind and Jusac are definitely probably two of the tallest out there, and you can tell with some of the blocks that they've had. But Maccabee, again, she's probably the best matchup on those two, and she's done a good job when she's had to go one-on-one with both of them. And again, she's had a couple of blocks on them tonight, so I'm sure we'll see that matchup throughout the second half. But I think we're going to see Pine City try to get them, both of them, scoring a little bit more. And if I'm Pine City as well, I would get the ball to Summer Thiemann as well more in the second half, because sometimes, you just want to go with the hot hand, and right now Summer Thiemann was the hot hand there in the first half. But of course, they had a really nice last-second shot from Maddie Berglund at the end of the first half, a nice hook shot fading away, guarded by a defender, and she got the shot to fall with no time left on the clock to make it 43-11. So I'm sure they'll try and pass the ball around a lot like they do here. It's been a good first half, a ton of assists there for Pine City, but East Central, they'll need to work a little bit harder. They're going to have to go on defense, and I think you definitely want to guard the three-point line, but you want to make sure, again, to protect that paint, because you got Lind and Jusac who love to shoot from in there, and that's where they love to put them as well. But just, I think, for East Central, keep it up on defense. Don't allow them any open shots. Make sure you're guarding them. Again, just close the lanes to the basket. You've seen that towards the end of the first half, and East Central kind of held the Dragons scoreless for a little bit, not too long, as Pine City is a high-scoring offense, but they did it for a little bit, and I think if you're East Central, you want to do that and just guard the lane. And for Pine City, really not much to change. Did a pretty good first half, holding a team to 11. Not an easy thing to do in basketball, but they've done it here and will look to be even better in this second half. Both these teams getting set to come back out onto the court for this second half of play. The Dragons lead 43-11 in this Great River Conference game. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight, whether you're listening on WCMPradio.com or watching from WCMPradio.com on YouTube at WCMP Sports 5. Tonight's game is video only. Got a couple of things going on WCMP tonight. Of course, the boys hockey game over there at the Civic Center. We also have the Safe and Sober tonight, which I believe is just coming towards its end, so got a couple things going on. Jusac looking to open the scoring here for Pine City in the second half. She won't, and it's taken away. The rebound by Watron. Watron will pass it to Ludwig. Ludwig now to Huntington. Huntington on the near side elbow. She stops. She'll try to get it away, but it's going to be stolen by Chloe Lind. And Lind looking to pass to a teammate. It's going to be too high, and it's going to go out of bounds. And East Central will take over. Something that probably want to work on, too, is they had a couple of turnovers there in that first half and definitely don't want too many. I know coaches want the cleanest game you can have, and sometimes turnovers are inevitable, but you don't want too many. And the foul there on the Dragons, as Isabella Olsen was driving to the basket. She's going to go to the line and shoot two. The second half foul for the Dragons is going to be on Carly Jusac, and again, it's Olsen at the line to shoot two. No good on the first. 17:20 to go in the second half. Only 40 seconds have come off the clock. Pretty clean first half, too, by the East Central Eagles. They only had 5 first half fouls compared to the Dragons' 9, so that's kind of what you want if you're the Eagles. No good on the second shot. Rebounded here by Jusac. Jusac, she'll pass it on the near side corner to Berglund. Berglund to Sell. Elbow shot, no good. A rebound by Lind. Lind gets the rebound. She puts up a shot, no good. Jusac will get the rebound once again. Gives it off to Berglund. Berglund, no good. And Jusac, another rebound, and she'll put it up and in for two herself this time. She's got a double-double here this evening. with those 3 rebounds in a row. That one's going to be poked away from Ludwig for a moment, but she regains possession. She's now driving to the basket. Nice shot. No good, though. Taken away by Carly Jusak. Jusak will take it up the court quickly herself. She tries to pass it to LSL in the near side corner. I don't think she got enough on that because it's stolen away here by the Eagles. Isabella Olsen with the steal. The shot by the Eagles, no good, taken away by the Dragons. Lynn will get it to Sell. Sell dribbles once, and they're going to get her for a travel as she took a step after dribbling and stopped the dribble. 45-11. Score here in the second half. In that first half, it was a little bit of a slow start for both of these teams, but then Pine City started to get going with their shots getting to fall, and a little bit of a slow start here in the second half as well. This pass is tipped. It's going to be stolen away. Oh. And a double dribble by Lynn. So Lynn had a wide open shot to the basket, but double dribble. And they're going to say that Watron, as the inbound pass goes, stepped over the line, so ball will go to the Dragons. They get a lucky break there. Checking in for the first time tonight for the Eagles is Mason Bellinger. We're going to get a foul here on the Eagles. And that's going to be on Ludwig. That's her first. 45-11. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the second half. LSL readies to inbound. She gets it to Jusak. Jusak near side for 3. It's good. Harley Jusak for 3 makes it 48-11. Now taking it, trying to take it to the basket is Ludwig. I think they're going to call a foul there on Lynn. That's going to be her third of the game. Huntington gets ready to inbound for the Eagles. Looking, she'll get it off here to Bellinger. Bellinger will give it to Watron now, who stands at the top of the key. She drives as she loses possession of it momentarily, and it's still on the floor. Who has it? We're going to get a jump ball. Looks like that possession arrow favors the Eagles, and it will stay with them. Checking in now is Emma Belsheim for the Dragons. Checks in for the first time tonight. Watron inbounds to Ludwig. Ludwig watches that one goes through her legs, and she'll get it back, though. Fakes the pass one way to Huntington. Now tries looking for anyone and tries to get it to Watron, but that one just too far in front of her. Going to go out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Dragons. Summer Thiemann will check into the game. And checking out is Maddie Berglund. Again, Summer Thiemann found a hot streak there in that first half and scored 11 points. She got 3 threes to fall as well. So Summer Thiemann back out on the court. She'll get the inbound pass from LSL. She'll pass it back to LSL. Sell. Pass it in the paint to Jusak. Jusak out to Summer Thiemann for 3. This one's just a little bit short. Not enough on that one. And the Eagles will take it back. Olsen up the court with it. Gives it to Watron. Watron almost had that one stolen away by Nassine. Now a shot for the Eagles is up and good from number 20. 48-13. Pine City with the lead. Sell on the near side, drifting towards that corner. Gets it to Jusak. Jusak. Far side pass to Emma Belsheim. Belsheim for 3, no good. Jusak just gets a fingertip on it for the rebound, and no good on her shot. What a rare miss there by Jusak. And the Eagles will take over. Watron trying to drive quickly in on Nassine, but she stops, brings it back out. And the Eagles have it. Now driving, putting up the shot. No good. And LSL gets the rebound. LSL, her first rebound on the evening. She'll pass it to Nassine. Nassine drifts towards the middle. We'll give it off to Thiemann. Thiemann now to Belsheim. Belsheim thought about the 3. Instead, she'll give it here to Sell. Sell on the near side. Is it in the paint to Jusak? Jusak puts up a shot. It falls in. And is good on the assist from Sell. Makes it 50-13. Ludwig up the court with it. Standing at the top of the key, trying to get around the defender. Instead, she'll pick up the dribble. Give it off to Isabella Olsen. She puts it up. It's no good. Not enough on it. and Jusak will get it. Up the court with it is Thiemann. Gives it to Sell. Now to Jusak. Jusak to Nassine. Nassine to Belsheim. Belsheim to Nassine. Works it to Thiemann. Thiemann at the top of the key. We'll give it back to Belsheim. Belsheim wants to drive. She's driving, and she'll put up an awkward shot. That's no good. Rebounded there by Bellinger. Bellinger will take it and give it to her teammate. They take it up the court. This is going to be stolen away by Jusak. Jusak will work it up the court herself. Far side pass to Ella Sell. She thought about three, but the defender got there in time. Nassine now. And Thiemann back to Belsheim. Now to Jusak. Spins around, passes it to Nassine. Nassine for three. No good on the line drive shot. With the rebound is Jusak to Thiemann, and she's no good. Again with the rebound is Jusak. Belsheim thought about the three. Instead, she'll get it in down low to Jusak, and Jusak will put it up and in for two. Belsheim will get the assist. Eagles have it. It's Ludwig, and she gives it off to Olsen. Olsen wants to drive, and a quick whistle. I believe that'll be another foul here on the Dragons. That's going to be on Jusak, and that's her third. And with that, looks like we're going to get a timeout called. And it's going to be by the Dragons. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick one as well.
When something is important to you, you'll do anything to make sure it's protected. You want someone you know, someone you trust to help you take care of it. That's why you need to work with Pine Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. With over 50 years combined experience, let the experts at Pine Insurance Agency help you protect what's important, whether it's your home, car, farm, insurance, or loved ones. Call them today to set up a free, no-obligation quote. Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency as Pine Insurance Agency, located in a Northridge Center in Pine City.
Game here tonight is 52-13, seeing the Dragons lead over East Central. The Vikings are playing tonight as well. They lead 9-0 over the Steelers in the first quarter. Buddy's giving me updates here as we go along, and almost had 100 yards on the ground in the first quarter alone. Meanwhile, the Eagles trying to drive inside. Instead, Jemmy Kiernan, she checks in. She puts up a hook shot. No good. Belsheim has it. Here we're going to get a jump ball, and the jump ball arrow favors the Dragons. Actually, that's the possession arrow, not the jump ball arrow. Either way, the Dragons will have it. Jemmy Kiernan checks in for the first time tonight. With it is Berglund. She gives it to Thiemann. Thiemann to Lind. Lind. She drives, gives it to Belsheim. Belsheim for three. Oh, just off the mark. And it's rebounded here by the Eagles. Eagles have it on their side. With it now that's Bellinger. Bellinger has it, trying to drive. She spins around, she'll pass it. Thought about the three. She drives. She stops at the free throw line. Gives it off to Grunmeyer. Grunmeyer wants to drive. Instead, she will look to pass it to someone. Trying to get it off, and now she does. And with the shot, and no good, are the Eagles. And then Summer Thiemann got the rebound and watches that one go out of bounds after the Eagles try and get the ball back, but going to be last touched by the Eagles. Brooke Bolin will inbound here to Maddie Berglund. Now to Thiemann. Thiemann passes it on the far side to Belsheim for three. Oh, and she can't get him to fall right now. Lynn tried to go after the rebound, but instead of getting the foul, she'll wait and let the defender take it. It's number 20. Again, I don't have her on my roster sheet. She'll give it off to Huntington. Huntington gives it to Kiernan. Kiernan had a chance at a wide open shot, but the defender got there. And now Bellinger has it. She gives it off again. Number 20 on that far side. Gives it to Huntington. Huntington will turn around, put up the shot. No good. Bellinger gets the rebound. And now putting it up off of the awkward angle is Grunmeyer. And she gets it to fall, make it 52-15. 10:45 to go here in the second half. Berglund with the pass to Bolin. Bolin drifts into the near side corner, gives it to Thiemann. Thiemann passes it in the paint to Lynn, and it's going to be knocked out of her hands by Huntington, almost rolling out of bounds. Bolin kept it alive, slapped it back in bounds. Her teammate Berglund got it. Now it's Belsheim with it. Far side pass. It's Bolin for three. Brooke Boland for three. And makes it 55-15. 10-10 to go here in the second half. Kiernan works with it. She drifts to the near side, far side rather, gives it off to her teammate. And it's number 20 with it. A high rainbow shot rings in and out. Bellinger with the rebound, puts it up and in for two. 55-17. Berglund, she has it. She'll drift near side, stops, backs up, now drives again. Passes it in the paint to Lind. And looks like we're going to get a foul here on the Eagles. That's going to be on Huntington, her second. Team's second, I believe, or third. It's going to be the team's second, it looks like. Pretty clean second half so far. Early on, the Dragons had a couple fouls, but so far, after that, it's been good. Jusak will get the inbound out to Nassim, to Berglund. Berglund instead gives it to Jusak. Now to Sell for three. That's good. LSL from Jusak. Up the court is Ludwig. She sees an open lane. She wants to use it. She takes it to the basket. It's in for two. Ludwig did a good job there of noticing she had a wide open lane to run through and utilized it and got that nice little floater to drop. Nassim with it now. Back to Sell in the paint here to Jusak. Back to Berglund. Back to Jusak. Now to Lind on the far side for three. That's going to be no good. It's Jusak who gets the rebound, dribbles it once, puts it up, and in for two. 60-19. Dragons lead. Under 9 minutes to go. Huntington has it for the Eagles. She stops on her drive, trying to pass it to anyone. She gets it to Kiernan. Kiernan trying to get around the defender, Berglund. Berglund, nice defense. Kiernan's shot is no good, and Berglund races up the court. Jemmy Kiernan following close behind. Berglund stops. She'll give it to Sell. Sell going to dribble. She'll back up and take some time off the clock here. Passes it now to Nassim. Nassim to Lind on the far side. Trying to lob pass there to Jusak in the paint. And it's going to go over her head out of bounds, and they're going to say that East Central touched it. I didn't think they did, but they're on the court, and they say that someone from East Central got a hand on it. Nassim for three, no good. Taken in here by the Eagles. That is Lillian Podluski with the rebound, taking up the court. Allie Huntington for three, no good. And LSL, she's racing up the court. She's going to put up the shot. That's no good. Lynn with the rebound. She'll take it, kiss it off the backboard, in for two. Sell quickly raced up the court with that one. Had an opportunity, but just off the mark. That was a tough shot. She was guarded by two Eagle defenders. But her teammate, Lynn, was right there for the rebound. Lynn guarding now Ludwig, and now she'll pass it off to Chandra Olsen. That one's no good from Ludwig, and Lynn will get the rebound. LSL working up the court. Takes a step, no good. And Jusak gets the rebound. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot two. That'll be the third team foul for East Central. Looks like it's going to be the second for Ludwig. 62-19. Running clock, 7 minutes to go. Jusak is good on the first. Thiemann and Belsheim check back in for Berglund and Lind. Jusak on her second, and that one's no good. So 1 of 2 from the free throw line that time around. 63-19, 6.5 to go. Ludwig with it for the Eagles. Trying to get past the defender. She puts up the shot, no good. And with the rebound is Jusak. She'll give it up the court here to Summer Thiemann. Dribbles, and she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot two herself. Fourth team foul now for the Eagles. The first on Chandra Nelson. Thiemann's first one is up off the backboard and in. 64-19. We're drifting under. 6 minutes to go. Jusak checks out. In for her is Brooke Boland. Thiemann with the shot, no good. Bolin tries to get the rebound. And it goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Eagles. And we'll get a timeout called here by the Eagles. And with that, we'll take a minute to take and hear a word from our fine sponsors.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Back here in Pine City, Dragons lead 64-19. They'll inbound it here after the timeout. Sell will inbound to Nassine. Nassine gives it to Bolin. Bolin to Thiemann. Thiemann thought about three. She'll take it and pass it off to Belsheim. Belsheim thought about three. Instead, she'll drive, and she goes through the defenders, and it's going to go out of bounds off of one of the Eagle defenders, and Dragons will inbound once again. Again, we have running clock, 64-19. Dragons with the lead. Sell will inbound to Bolin. Bolin will back up. Give it off to Thiemann for three. No good. Rebounded by Bellinger, and Bolin has it. Going to get a jump ball, and that possession arrow favors the Dragons. Bolin has done a really good job of getting in those tough areas and getting her hands in there and not afraid to get contacted. Inbound here to Thiemann. Thiemann, top of the key, pass it to Nassine on the near side. Back to Belsheim. Belsheim wanted the three defenders there. Instead, Belsheim will drive, and that one's going to be stolen away. I think we're going to get we'll do a call on Chandra Nelson. So the Dragons get it back. Under 4.5 to go. Summer Thiemann inbounds to Brooke Bolin. She wanted the turnaround jumper. Instead, she'll give it to Belsheim. Now to Nassine. Sell shooting through to the opposite side. Pass to Thiemann. She'll give it off to Belsheim. Belsheim. She takes and tries to get it to Bolin. Bolin has that one gone away, stolen away by Chandra Nelson and knocked out of bounds. Who are they going to say last touched it? They're going to say it was the Dragons who last touched it. Olsen looks to inbound. That's Isabella Olsen. Gives it to Chandra Nelson. She backs up after dribbling it, and she gets it up and in for two. Nice job there by Chandra Nelson. LSL up the court with it for the Dragons. She stops, gives it to Belsheim in the far side corner. Nassine. Nassine drifts towards the middle. Oh, not enough oomph on that shot. And it's going to be taken away here by Watrin. Watrin up the court. Wants to drive inside. Defenders there guarding well. She'll have to take it back out. And looking for someone to get it off to. She does. And East Central has it. 20 drives inside, puts up the shot. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to line and shoot two. We'll see who that foul is going to be on. It'll be the Dragons' fourth team foul, the third for LSL. Again, a pretty clean second half between these two teams. Pine City had 9 first half fouls, East Central 5. But after that, the first couple minutes, Pine City had 3 in those first couple minutes, and since have been pretty clean. That shot there is made. Kristen Nassine checks out. Maddie Berglund in for her. Again, stay tuned after the game for a Nichols Cafe Player of the Game. Nichols Cafe is a place where Dragon players, coaches, and fans go to get fed. And of course, remember, eat more bacon. Can never have enough. The shot from number 20 is no good. She made 1 of 2 there. And it's 64-22. Dragons have it. It's Berglund. Berglund gives it to Thiemann. Thiemann will wait. Instead, now she'll drive. Gives it to Belsheim. Belsheim to Bolin. Bolin, she wants to drive. She found an open lane. She's bumped, and the and one. Brooke Bolin got it to fall. Plus the and one makes it 66-22 with under 2 minutes to go. Dragons on their way to a second win on the season, their first win in conference play this year. Shot from Boland is no good. So does not convert on the and one, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch by the Eagles, a minute and a half to go. Summer Thiemann gets set to inbound. She tries to get it to Boland, and nearly stolen away by the Eagles, but Dragons get it back. Thiemann now to Boland. Boland going under the basket, gives it to Thiemann. That one nearly goes out of bounds. She slaps it back in to keep it alive. Berglund with it. Running near side, gives it off to Sell. Sell wants to get past the defender, Kiernan. She picks up her dribble, gives it off on the far side to Berglund for two. I think that was long two, no good. And the shot from Boland, no good. Rebounded here by Chandra Nelson. Eagles have it, 50 seconds left. They trail 66-22. Belsheim quickly on Bellinger, and Bellinger has it. She gives it off now to Lillian Podluski. Podluski gives it off, and now that's going to be stolen away by Sell. Sell will give it to Berglund. Berglund on the offensive side with 30 seconds left. She'll give it to Belsheim. Belsheim, she'll wait. Give it back to Berglund. Berglund trying to drive. Move the defender off. Defender's stuck to her like glue, though. Ella Sell will get it now and gives it to Thiemann, and it looks like the Dragons will just try and run the rest of this clock out. Ella Sell has it back with 10 seconds left, under 10. Brooke Boland has it. She'll give it to Summer Thiemann. 5. And that will be it. So the Dragons get the victory here in this one, 66-22. Again, stay tuned after the game for our Nichols Cafe player of the game. The Dragons get the victory here over the East Central Eagles, 66-22, and get their first conference win on the season. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, I'll recap this game for you. And I will also get you that Nichols Cafe player of the game here as we wrap things up. In Pine City, Dragons get the victory, 66-22.
It's the holiday season. That means sipping hot chocolate and spending time with family and friends. But it also means winter is here, and your furnace is working hard. With your comfort and safety as our top priority, Aquarius Home Services is offering a $55 furnace tune-up and safety inspection. At Aquarius, it's about keeping you cozy warm and worry-free for the holidays, and treating your home and time with respect. Schedule your furnace inspection today at AquariusHomeservices.com. Aquarius, earning the right to be recommended.
Minnesota, it's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani, online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Chad Greenway talking Franzen Bank Mortgages. Now is a great time to buy or build your first home, your dream home, or that cabin you've always wanted. Or maybe refinance and lower your monthly payment. The local mortgage experts at Franzen Bank will find an option that best fits your situation, buying, building, or refinancing. Find a Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Pine City. I'm now joined by our Nichols Cafe player of the game, Carly Jusek. Carly, how did that game feel?
It felt great. It was a lot of fun to be out there with my teammates, and I felt we did a great job tonight.
Your first conference win on the season. Now you guys moved to 2-1. I know you played in that Breakdown Tip-Off Classic down at Hopkins, and now you get into this game. What was the week of preparation like for this game?
Yeah, we just work as a team, and we just go our hardest in practice and just do the best we can and just go as hard in the game and just hopefully come out with the win.
Now, guys, were attacking on defense quite early. Got a bunch of steals there early in the first half. Was that part of the game plan?
Yeah. Our plan was to go out just aggressive and just get the ball with no fouls.
All right, and who do you guys face next?
We play Piers next Tuesday at 7:15 here in Pine City.
All right, sounds good. We'll make sure everybody gets out here, and congratulations on this win and being our Nichols Cafe player of the game.
Thank you.
All right, that again was Carly Jusak, our Nichols Cafe player of the game. We will be right back with another word from our fine sponsors.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Are you ready for winter? Call D&E Heating and Air Conditioning in Hinckley. D&E Heating and Cooling is a local Amana dealer with quality workmanship and superior service. Now scheduling into 2022, D&E is ready to assist you, keeping all your heating and air quality appliances working like they should this winter. Their technicians are dependable, knowledgeable, and will provide a professional work ethic. That's their promise to you. Make them your go-to guys for all your heating and air quality systems. Look them up, deheatingcooling.com.
Back here on WCMP, wrapping up this game, the Dragons get the victory 66-22 over East Central, their first conference win of the season. And again, Piers coming here next Tuesday, so be sure to tune in for that one. Carly Jusak, our Nichols Cafe player of the game this evening. She led the team with 21 points and had a plethora of rebounds here tonight for her team. Also had 3 assists along with a steal and a block there, and she finished the game with 3 fouls to her name. Again, a good game here for the Pine City Dragons, their first conference win of the season, and they get the victory and move to 2-1 on the year. Their next opponent will be Piers, as we mentioned, and we will be here for that one. For East Central, they will finish up this week right here tonight. This will be their final game of the week. The next Monday, or a couple of Mondays from now, they will travel to Swanville for their next game, and then that's on December 20th. On the 21st, they will travel to Rush City to take on the Tigers there, and again, that is on the road in Rush City, so be sure to watch out for their game as well. Again, East Central fell this week to Mille Lacs in overtime and now to Pine City, but they got their first win on the season over Carleton at home. Stay tuned to WCMP tomorrow. We got more action coming your way on WCMP. It will be on WCMPradio.com or on YouTube. It'll be Bram hosting Rush City in boys basketball, and more boys basketball tomorrow night, between East Central and Pine City. That'll be up at East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota. And again, another good matchup tomorrow night between the East Central boys and the Pine City boys. But tonight, the final here in this one, the Pine City Dragons get the victory over the East Central Eagles 66-22 and move to 2-1 on the season and 1-0 in conference play. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned to the morning show at 7:45 and 8:45 for your local sports update. Again, thank you to Carly Jusak for coming up and getting her Nichols Cafe Player of the Game certificate. The final, once again, 66-22, Pine City over East Central. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.